Hi, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about globe valve. Before going to the globe valve, let us know about what's meant by a control valve, which is coming under the globe valve. A valve is a mechanical device that used to control and to regulate the flow of fluid in a system or a pipeline. It is used in a chemical plant, oil and gas plant, and a process related to the pipelines. It means it is a mechanical device that used to for control and regulate the flow of a fluid. It also used in a chemical plant and process which related to the pipeline as well. Basically, control valve which comes under the several types called globe valve, ball valve, butterfly valve, and gate valve, needle valve, punch valve, etc. Let us see one by one. But in this video, particularly, we are going to see about globe valve. First, what is meant by a globe valve? A globe valve is widely used in various industries for regulating, starting, and stopping the flow of a fluid. I mean, it is used in various industries for regulating flow and starting flow and stopping the flow of a fluid. It is characterized by a disc or plug element that moves perpendicular to the seating surface to regulate the flow through the valve. It used the disc or plug for to move perpendicular upward or downward to regulate the flow of a fluid in a pipeline or a process. The valve get the name from the shape of a body which is same what a globe looks like. I mean, the names comes from the plug that looks similar like a globe. So it comes from the name where it's similar like a globe. So it's called as a globe valve. Let us look at the operation of a globe valve. When the handle wheel which is at the top is turned to a stem moves the disc or plug against the flow, either opening or closing. Actually, it's operated against the flow, which you can look at the diagram below, which is comes up and down by operating. As I said earlier, this upward or downward motion provides the efficient to control over the flow rate. Globe valve can be designed as either a rising stem or a non-rising stem, depending on the motion of the stem as the valve is opened or closed. So actually, the top we have a handle which helps to operate, and needle we can see that a needle-like, which is a valve stem, which helps to operate the plug, which we have a downward plug which moves upward and downward by rotating perpendicular to the stem that operates the flow of a fluid in the process. Let us look at the limitation of a globe valve. A globe valve typically have a higher pressure drop compared to some other types of valve, which may affect the overall system efficiency. It's due to the operation of upward and downward motion, so it has a higher pressure drop compared to the some other valves. While globe valve provide a good throttling capability, they might not be as precise as some specialized control valve for a flow regulation application. Basically, a valve provide a good tight capability. They might not as precise for some specialized control valve for a flow regulation application. It is not preferable for most of the flow regulation application for the process that uses related to that, which has a limitation of a flow and operation. So it won't applicable for the process. A globe wall can be bulky and heavy, make them less suitable for the application where the space and weight are a crucial factor. I mean, as I said earlier, it a heavier weight and bulk, so it's very less suitable for the space where some chemical plant where it's crucial factor that plays a major role. The design of a globe valve can make a maintenance more complex compared to some other valve type, as assessing an internal component may require a disassemble. Due to the maintenance of a valve, which require internal particles should be disassembled and again has to be reinstalled. So it will be a very complex when you compare to some other types of control valve. For maintenance, it's very complex due to the design of a globe valve. Globe valve can be a more expensive than some other similar valve types, particularly in a larger size when the advanced features are required. Due to their large and capacity, so it's required a more advanced features. So as usual, our money will be more expensive to buy the globe valve. Let us look at the application of a globe valve. Globe valve are well suited for the application where throttling or a flow control is required. I mean, it's very well suited for the application where a tight flow or a flow control is required for the process. They often used for a isolated purpose, shutting off or isolating the flow completely. They often used for the separation process, so which used for shutting off or the flow completely or on and off. A globe valve are employed in a various control system, particularly in industries such as petrochemical and chemical and power generation, etc. Because it can handle a high temperature of a fluid, make them suitable very well. As I said earlier, a globe valve can handle a high temperature fluid, make them suitable for steam and other high temperature applications. So, as I said earlier, it used for the petrochemical industries and chemical and power generation, which actually has a high temperature of fluid and a high steam, which is make them suitable very well. Globe valve can handle a variety of fluid, including liquid, gases, and steam, etc. It can handle fluids which comes under liquid, gas, and steam, etc. at high temperature. Let us look at the few advantages of a globe valve. Excellent in throttling capability. It's very excellent in stopping of a fluid which comes under the high pressure and a high temperature. It's a very high capability of stopping of high flow of fluids. Versatile and suitable for various applications. So now, as I said earlier, it can handle a versatile of a fluid and suitable for a various application in the process. Effectively sealing, which minimize the risk of leakage of the fluid. It minimizes the risk of leakaging a fluid in a pipeline. Let us look at the disadvantages of a globe valve. A significant pressure drop across the valve. It's due to the operation of a globe valve, which has a high pressure drop compared to the other control valves. Complex internal design, which is potentially leading to a higher maintenance requirement. Now, due to the complex internal design, which requires a higher maintenance, which required in the process. So it's due to the higher maintenance and a very complex internal design. So the summary of a globe valve is a globe valve plays a crucial role in a fluid control system, offering precise regulation and control over flow rate in a variety of industrial applications, like regulating the flow, stopping and moving of a flow, which deals in a high temperature. It can handle a variety of fluid flows, etc. And that's all about a global. Thanks for watching and see you in the another video. Bye bye.